Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, I'm Tina, I'm a full-time reseller, and today I'm going to show you how I ship out perfume. Now, a couple things you need to know about shipping perfume. First of all is that it's actually prohibited from going internationally. This contains alcohol. I believe all perfume contains alcohol. This cannot ship internationally. This cannot ship priority. Sometimes people will do it. It will slip through the system, but if they do find it or catch it or inspect the package, they will send it back to you, and then you are out that shipping. Sometimes you may even have to pay to accept it back, and then you have to reship it to your buyer. I know someone who sells online, and this happened to her. She shipped out 3 different bottles of perfume, and they were all sent back to her. So yes, these cannot go, these have to go ground. They have to go ground mail. So what I use is Parcel Select. That way they are ground all the way. They are not going in an airplane. So what I do, now when I do sell on eBay, I use the global shipping program for international shipments. So what I have to do in my listing, I have to uncheck the global shipping program. Also have none as additional ways to ship. That is not the only thing you have to do. Your perfume listing will still be visible to international buyers that way. What you have to do is go further down into the listing and create an exclusion list. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but you have to do it, because if not, someone can still view and purchase your item internationally. So what you have to do, you have to create that click on create the exclusion list. It'll open up a new little window or little box. You have to check off every single other country. I also check off Alaska and Hawaii because it's not going ground to get to either one of those, of course. And just to be on the safe side, I also check off, I believe it's APO. It's basically the naval bases, because I'm just not sure about that. So that I could be wrong about excluding, but I figure it's really not that big of a deal to be on the safe side. But that's what you have to do for perfume. So I sold these 3 little perfumes. They are in the boxes. So what I'm basically going to do is put them, these are small, these are very tiny. What I'm going to do is put them in a Ziploc. Now, if it's a bigger bottle, I will put it in, if I don't have a large enough Ziploc, I will put it in a poly bag. Ziplocs work great though, because they can really get that tight seal. So if something were to happen, you are not gonna have perfume leaking out all over other people's mail or coming through the box or anything like that. It will be contained in the bag. So Ziplocs are really the way to go. Something that you can really get a tight seal. So get your box. This is a small box because these are very small. Sometimes if it's a larger bottle, I will put some bubble wrap around it, especially if it's not in a box. I'll put some bubble wrap around it and use packing peanuts. Since this is a small box, small bottles, they are in boxes. I am just going to use some regular bubble wrap. This is only going to take about 2 sheets. Put that in there, put another layer on top. That's not going anywhere. And then I'm going to put the packing slip. I use packing slips. Not everyone does. That is up to you. And then I'm going to tape the box shut. I'm still not using my tape gun. If you watched my last shipping video with the coffee mugs, I wasn't using the tape gun because I had some issues with my wrist. I actually think I have tendinitis, but I'm not going to go find out. I'm just going to let it get better on its own. And it is actually, this wrist is feeling a lot better. I kind of have it in this wrist now, but it'll be fine. It will go away. I am sure of it. So anyway, now what I do, just to double check the weight, I did already estimate the weight when I listed it and put, you know, a certain amount of ounces or whatever, but I'm going to weigh this again before I print the shipping label now that it's all packaged. And what I use, I have this scale, this ACCUTECK scale from Amazon. It was fairly cheap. I bought, the first one I bought, I believe was $13.77. And then I had to buy another one recently because the other one, all right, let me show you. This lid lifts up. I put something way too heavy on here. This is when you have something that's kind of bulky, maybe about to fall off the scale. This helps hold it on when you open it. Well, I decided to try putting an 8-pound, big, bulky, huge box on it, and it kind of ripped the back off. So not made for that, but it works well for clothing. So I did purchase another one, and this one I believe was 17 something this time. They might have had them on sale or whatever. And you know, Amazon's prices fluctuate, but overall, it's a good scale. It goes up to 50 pounds. It's good with ounces, and I also have a larger scale for other big, bulky, heavier items. That goes up to, I believe, 400 pounds, but in this instance, that's not needed. So this scale works perfectly. I will link this below in case you're looking for a cheap, accurate scale. It takes batteries. It also has a cord if your batteries run dead, and you just need to plug it in and use it. So let me go get the shipping label printed out for this. Okay, so got the shipping label printed out, and I'm just gonna put that on there, and it's good to go. So that is how I ship perfume. Oh, also, real quick note, I always put that in the listing description that the item cannot go internationally, and I do let them know that it will ship parcel select ground. Parcel select ground does take longer. So I want my customer to be aware of that and let them know exactly how it's going to be shipped. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and until next time, bye.